We are looking at not one, but two home free songs today. This will be Northwest Passage and Challenge the Sea. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a singer and a voice teacher, and yes, today we're going to be looking at Home Free's two most recent sea shanties. I'm tongue twisters. I have been watching all of Home Free's sea shanties. I've got a reaction and analysis videos for each one. Some of them I've paired, some of them I've just kept as the one. But I'm going to pair these two today because they keep throwing them out and I'm a little bit behind. As always though, this is a reaction and an analysis video, so I will be pausing and talking about the vocals. So if you'd rather watch the full videos uninterrupted, I've left the link to these two original videos in the description below. If you're sat there thinking, what song is Jen currently playing in the background of her video? Well, let me tell you. I released my debut album earlier this year, and this is one of my original songs. Do go and check out the full album over on Spotify or wherever you listen to music. And if you love it that much, you can purchase a digital download or a vinyl record so you can have a copy for your own. The links to my Bandcamp or my merch site are in the description below. But otherwise, hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and let's get to some home free sea shanties. Okay, first of all, we have Northwest Passage. This is featuring Sean Dager. Let's get to it.
Westward from the Davis Strait, 'tis there 'twas said to lie, the sea route to the Orient, for which so many died, seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered, broken bones, and a long forgotten, lonely cairn of stones.
Wow. Okay, strong, bold entrance. We have the words right at the beginning as well. It's kind of continuing this narration feel with Tim Faust. We haven't heard Tim do much of a lead vocal line in these sea shanties yet, or I don't think we have. So it's nice to hear a different kind of quality in this genre. Great, I mean, deeper vocals feel like they have a kind of natural pull to narration. It's just something that is kind of quite soothing and pleasant when we hear it. So having that paired together is really like nice for us. But the diction's really great, and something that I just want to mention as well is his use of vibrato. He kind of goes, whenever there's a moment that he's holding on to a word a little bit longer, or a section of a word a little bit longer, a syllable, he kind of, there's this spin, and this really dark, rich spin. Like really open and just vibrato, which is really, really beautiful. And this is fully a cappella. It's just one voice, his vocals on his own, nothing in the background for quite a long time.
And a long forgotten, lonely cairn of stones.
That last one he kind of held out.
For just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea.
Wow.
Tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. 3 centuries there.
Okay, hold on. The way that this is split is really moving. I love how we had like 2 words from Sean Dager here, and then instantly met with the 5 home free guys. Like the vocals just really kind of hits us quite intensely. It's not the volume that's intense. It's just the power, the united feel that we feel from all of them. Really, really great. I love how there's a little bit more of a brighter quality in Sean Dager's vocals. This can all be down, every voice is different, right? So depending on where the larynx is naturally placed, the higher it is, the larynx, not us putting it higher, but that naturally where it wants to lie, the more of a higher vocal quality that we have. If it's a little bit lower and thicker naturally, then we have more of a darker kind of quality and a lower voice. But anyway, there's lots of different factors. But yeah, I feel it got this lovely, bright, very clear quality to it.
And savage, and make a northwest passage to the sea. 3 centuries thereafter, I take passage overland in the footsteps of brave Kelsey, where his sea of flowers began. Watching cities rise before me, then behind me sink again. This tardiest explorer, driving hard across the plain.
It's really interesting, these long, like, it's very storytelling when we're hearing about this character, this person, his journey. But the last note of these verses have all been really long. And here again, we had Rob, beautiful, great clear vocals as well, and showcasing a lovely, rich upper chest quality as well, remaining really lovely and connected. But yeah, again, at the end, just holding out, letting that last note be a little bit longer, kind of allows us to just stay in that moment and just capture everything that we've just heard. It allows us to kind of breathe in that moment a little bit. He does a lovely thing, Rob, where he kind of slides and glissandos onto the notes, and there was something right at the end there.
Hard across the plain. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea.
Oh, see, there was a bit of a clash there as well. Well, I just wanted to say as well, when we start this section with Sean Dagger taking the lead, when the rest come in, it's like we're all on that same note and then we kind of split. So it's really kind of like together and then we go on our own journey.
Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. And
there's like another long note there as well. This is really, really beautiful. I'm also hearing different names. Like there was a mention of Kelsey, I think, with Rob's verse, and then we hear Franklin in the chorus. So I think it's, I love how bare and minimalistic when there's no beatboxing. It's just vocals, so we kind of get to the core of and the heart of the story, which is the journeys.
To the sea, and through the night behind the wheel, the mileage clicking west, I think upon Mackenzie, David Thompson and the rest, who cracked the mountain ramparts and did show a path for me to race the roaring Fraser to the sea.
That was a long ooh phrase. I'm sure that it was kind of like, maybe they took turns in breathing or just how it was done post-production, but it's just a low pedal note under, and this is the first time we've had it in this song, a pedal note under, just sustaining that note until the end that we moved and we did go up, but under Adam Chance's verse, making it different from the others. Adam has previously shown us his beautiful range, his vocal range, with previously hopping onto the bass line if Tim's then singing on a verse and sounding, wonderful. Also then showcasing this lovely higher, more emotional, vulnerable kind of quality up in his upper register. Here we had the lovely moment though where we did have, a chest dominant sound in an area where is a lot higher than we would be speaking. So we have to be thinking, when we talk, we're talking in our thicker folds, in our chest dominant space. Yes, some people might have a bit more of a mixy quality naturally. Think of like a Disney kind of princess when they talk. It's a bit like light. But generally speaking, we have to have a chest connection when we speak, our thicker folds. So as we're ascending, if we want to maintain that, we do have to lighten it so it's not just reaching up with our thick folds. Beautiful.
We'll crack the mountain ramparts and it shows.
And he has these lovely cry moments as well.
To race the roaring Fraser to the sea.
Lovely vibrato again.
For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage.
Okay, actually, I think we have we had a different line there. I don't think we've heard that before. Before, everyone's moving at the same time. Now we have a little bit of movement within the harmony lines that's not following what everyone else is doing. So that's really nice.
Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. How?
Wait, we had a lovely suspension where we hold out an unresolved chord and then we get it like resolved. Listen to this clash and then it resolves.
Make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
Do. It's that note. Just do it one more time, just for the people at the back.
Passage to the sea. How then am I so different from the first men through this way? Like them I left a saddened life, I threw it all away to seek a Northwest Passage at the call of many men, to find there but the road back home again.
Ooh. Oh, that connection right at the lowest point. Really nice. Difference in the backing here. We open up to an R vowel and it suddenly creates this, like, what is quite a quiet, maybe subtle, that's just there, lovely, providing a bit of underlay under the lead. Now we have it open and there's so much, it has this natural crescendo, natural loudness, open feel to it. And again, beautiful, all of these singers that we've heard, and we know Home Free, but here with Sean Dager as well, lovely clarity to their voice. And this is something that's very much needed when we're having like a storytelling song, because we want it to feel like we're not singing, even though we are singing, but we want it to feel like we are just extending and telling that story. It's
back home again. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
That whole section was in unison. There were no harmonies going on, everyone on the same pitch. Like, it wasn't even like an octave below, octave higher or something. Everyone on the same octave, same pitch. Wow. It's kind of like, you know, we're all on these journeys and they're talking about, and we're seeing this actor as well with the writing back home or writing letters, you know, traveling, going through this journey, but actually we're all together the same. Like, we're all singing the same lines. That's so powerful, even though it's so simple, but there's something so beautiful in that simplicity. Obviously I know we mentioned about the 5 Home Free, there's no beatboxing, so I just want to also say beautiful having Adam Rupp on these, like, you know, in the vocals, and just having him along with the harmonies when there are, or now all in unison. It's just so wonderful.
Passage to the sea. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage passage to the sea. And
I'm crying. Having that section with Bastien singing the octave above now and going into these beautiful connected, first of all a lot thinner, and then when everyone else came we had that massive drop, right? We felt that kind of shift. Tim Faust providing those lower notes there. Everyone just shifted. We became a lot more twang led with Adam Bastien's line there. We could see that tongue kind of almost sticking out. That helps us with get this brighter tool as well. And just, it's a great way to keep in that mixy quality. We've seen a lot of artists do this, but it's let's just talk about his verse on his own. The ooh backing as well, moving there to provide a lovely backing for him. But wow, that to have that happen just after the unison section where they're all together, to then hear we haven't heard this kind of quality in this song yet. So to have that shift is so strong and powerful. Let's just go. He's doing so many wonderful things though vocally, but that shift is so powerful and important.
Northwest passage to the sea. For just one time.
I mean, he starts this off with for just without. He doesn't have a full vocal fold closure there. So what's happening is that the breath is coming through the vocals as we're singing. So he's starting this in quite a, I don't want to say unsupported because it is supported, but in just not a clear way. We're starting with how we're progressing in this verse.
For just one
and that almost backing of the vocal line is beautiful.
The Northwest
Passage. This is not loud at all. I know I'm stopping this a little bit more now, but it's just because we haven't heard this quality before in a song. Yeah, it's got a little bit of that. It's got resistance in there. We're getting full vocal fold closure actually here as well. So we are gaining that as we're ascending to get this clear head dominant sound. And there is a little bit of a mixy quality, but not as much as what we're going to do. And it's just wonderful because it just shows that the difference between this and what's going to come is just that increase in twang.
I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea.
Great navigation back down.
Tracing one line.
What? Notice how this is not heavy sound, but it's definitely a lot louder than what we had before. Twang will help us with that loudness, and also we are a little bit lower than what we just were range-wise. But yeah, it's so beautiful in the way that he kind of navigates back to the thicker folds is so smooth.
Tracing one
drop from Tim.
line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
And Tim had that suspension then.
And make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That was so lovely. Oh. Oh, okay, I'm getting it, I think. The blend that the five and then plus Sean Dager produce is just stunning. It's beautiful. What a great cover of this song. And yeah, really, really moving. So wonderful. Well, as promised, did I promise? I can't remember. Anyway, we're here with the second video that I'm going to check out. Their recent one, Challenge the Sea, featuring the Longest Johns, who obviously they went, Home Free went on tour with. Rob whistling, yes. Oh, no.
I bid ye not to challenge the sea, nor taunt her with your whistling. She give not care a sailor's plea. The wind is always listening.
Sorry, did he say something about a P? I bid ye not to challenge the sea, they'll taunt her with your whistling. She give not a care a sailor's pee. What does that mean? I'm just a child, so I heard it's a pee. This is, Adam Chance had some writing with this as well. Is that correct? And I believe Mackenzie as well from The Hound and the Fox. We love Rob whistling. He's whistled in many other tunes. So the fact that you shush, I'm a little bit annoyed by that because you should never be shushed when you're whistling, Rob. Keep going. But also it kind of goes with the song, obviously. So anyway.
I bid ye not to challenge the sea. Don't taunt her with your whistling. She give not care.
I love how it's written, the phrasing.
The wind is always listening.
Look at with his toothpick.
All hands trim the sails. The past you whistling for leeward she's filled. All hands dead reckoning. Don't wake the sleeping beast. Find yourselves between the devil and the deep.
This is so fun. I'm loving this. Adam Chance has such a natural way in these, like the way he's storytelling. He seems so comfortable with this genre and just like, you know, let me tell you this story. Yeah, man. Toothpick in mouth and just like super chill. Just so natural. I love it. Yeah, very, very fun. Very stern marches from the other three that Adam Bastine behind. I love that call and response as well.
Find yourselves between.
And yeah, don't wake the sleepy beast. Having this, the octave above, which we know Adam Bastine is the kind of voice that covers those moments in songs, really contrasting from the dark kind of storytelling voice that we have with Adam Chance. I just love it. There's a little bit of that cry as well, which when we include a cry, we are adding and increasing resistance in the vocal folds, meaning that we're getting a clearer tone, especially when we're up high.
Find yourselves between the devil and the deep.
Whistle. Oh no, you're not meant to. Stop! Oh, crikey. He just full on went, mate, what have I just told you in the first opening verse? But you're so happy.
Now off the cape a galley did roll. A galley did roll. A galley did roll.
Oh.
Easter gales thee to the shoals. Cursed her on the ship aground.
Yes.
Awakened by a whistling sound.
Just stop. I think you should stop whistling, actually. This, you know, you've clearly, there's something wrong. Really, really beautifully matched. I love how the certain sections we have like a higher harmony really balancing, and sometimes we have a lower harmony just balancing with the lead vocal, just creating this. It's almost like, you know, kind of like waves of the sea. We get the high, we get the low, but it's just always mix and matching.
To the shoals, cursed her on the ship aground. Awakened by a whistling sound. All hands trim the sails. The vast you whistling for leeward she's filled.
Yeah, go on.
All hands dead reckoning. Don't wake the sleeping beast. Or find yourselves with dare challenge the sea. Challenge the sea. Challenge the sea.
Okay, whoa, hold on, before we go to this section. I love that stacking. We get a little bit of like a, almost like a round, do a challenge. We didn't start there, we ended there, but we get that rise and we're going into a different section. Really beautiful. Again, this delivery from Adam Chance is so spot on. He's doing, like, it just fits him so well. This kind of like blank face almost on his face. It's kind of just like, just get on with it. And it don't know, it just fits so well. And Rob just kind of looks like, you know, I'm trying to join in.
The vast you whistling for leeward she's filled. All hands dead reckoning.
The soft quality in his voice.
Or find yourselves with dare challenge the sea. Challenge the sea. Challenge the sea.
Oh.
The seas have no mercy.
I love the drama that Bastien brings, and Rob's literally just like, I ain't Maria, why are you looking at me? What are we meant to be looking at? Beautiful. So contrasting, and also contrasting the vocal quality that Bastien has provided so far in this song. Really lovely and thin head voice quality. We're going there. If we increase the twang, it might become a blend and a bit of a mixy kind of feel because we are blending elements, blending our chest voice quality and head voice quality together, but now we're actually just leaning really into that thin voice quality. Just this really lovely angelic sound and some beautiful runs and melismas to decorate some of the notes as well. I love the side eye.
I tried to come home, but the seas have no
And a lovely land on that note.
I gave you my word, but the wind was cursed.
Yeah, the drama is so intense, and I'm just like, it's almost like they're kind of going over the top in this, but it kind of goes so nicely because of the push and pull of this song, and like this is a completely different section to what we've just heard, so it's just so good.
I gave you my word,
And like the acting from everyone else as well.
but the wind was cursed.
Heave-ho, look out below, the wind she blows.
Avast you whistling, for leeward she is fell.
Heave-ho, all hands below, her waves they grow.
Don't wake the sleeping beast, or find yourselves between.
That was some fun choreography, those steps. Heave-ho, like very March-like. Yeah, the vocal qualities are very different in this song in between the two with Adam Chance and Adam Bastien. I love that it's featuring the most different voice quality. They got very different contrasting vocal like timbres and qualities, and this smoothness that Adam Chance is providing is stunning.
Whistling, for leeward she is fell.
Like, natural E up there.
Her waves they grow.
Don't wake the sleeping beast, or find yourselves between. All hands
I love that slide.
trim the sails. Avast you whistling, for leeward she is fell.
This shuffling, this beatbox that we're hearing from Adam Rupp, I have not mentioned yet here. And also, obviously, the previous song that we heard, we didn't have any beatboxing. So it's obviously, it's helps shuffle the song along. It's got this breathy quality to it, which kind of, we're outside, the wind, we're in the sea. So it's got this lovely ambiance feel.
All hands trim the sails. Avast you whistling, for leeward she is fell. All hands dead reckoning. Don't wake the sleeping beast, or find yourselves between. Challenge the sea, challenge the sea, challenge the sea. The devil and the deep.
No, honey, they literally have just been telling you not to do that. And now I don't want to be the one telling you stop whistling, because I love you whistling. But now here I am telling you stop whistling because you're just not listening. I was going to try and whistle, but I couldn't. I'm going to be doing that around the house. Really, really cool. I love the note that they're holding on to in that stacking is the word sea. Notice that lovely space that Rob has in his mouth. I know they're singing over the top, but see, it's not C, really pinched E, how we would normally say the word C. See, it's got this because we're getting higher. So just dropping that jaw allows us a little bit more of a relaxed state, but we're also just wanting to stay a little bit more fuller sound rather than going to a head dominant space. So just opening up to an I helps.
Dead reckoning. Don't wake the sleeping beast, or find yourselves between. Challenge the sea.
They're just stuck.
The devil and the deep.
Open front. What happened? Where did he go? Was it all a dream? Every time that happens in movies, you're like, great. What happened? Two very different home free videos there, home free songs, but really, really beautiful in their like own rights. I just love both of them. I loved how different and contrasting they were, and it's nice to see how the journey's going for them as well, progressing through the videos, through the songs, sorry, I should say. If you enjoy this video, please do hit that subscribe button, the bell button, and thumbs up button. Remember to check me out over on Patreon as well, and check out my own music over on Spotify or wherever you listen to music. I will keep an eye out for any more sea shanties from Home Free coming soon, because fun. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.